we're going to be doing a live. I don't know how well this is going to do, and I guess we should get it pulled up on this end as well, just to see what the heck I'm doing. If you're watching this on a replay, hello. I'm currently packing to go on a little trip this weekend. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do today, but for some reason, in the back of my head, just go live, do a live stream. So here we are, and now I committed to the bit, and I don't know what to talk about, which is always fun. Let me get the stream pull up on my laptop. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be talking about whatever, because I have nothing planned. I guess I can grab this and just. It's going. I really have nothing to talk about, so because I'm going on a trip, and as I was packing up for this trip, figuring out what I wanted to do this weekend, I had no idea what I was going to do for the next 2 days. So, hey, Chemical, thank you so much. Chemical, you're UK based, if I remember correctly. Did you go, or are you going to any of the takeover shows? Because they look really fun. And we're gonna do a deep dive with all the takeover stuff in the UK on Monday when I get back. I mean, there's some interesting things, a couple things with, it's interesting. It's interesting, some of the stuff they're doing in the UK, just with things that they're doing. And it's not, part of the show. It's I'm British, but, hey, you know what? That's fair. That's a fair reason not to go. It's, I had kind of a similar excuse with the, not excuse, but, similar reasoning with why I didn't go to the, cinema experience, just because I lived far away from any theaters that were showing it, and for me to go to watch something that I've seen before and just get that bonus footage, I thought wasn't exactly worth it. Plus, with gas being the way it is, being expensive, I don't know. I guess I'll play something, because I have the guitar right here. The week's been good. It's been really stressful. So at the church job that I work at, they are currently fixing the roof. So in the main worship center, as I'm adjusting panels that we have there, I hear running and walking on the roof, which makes me very paranoid that I'm being watched unknowingly, which is one of my irrational fears. And then all yesterday, they were just banging on the roof, getting all the old roofing on, putting the new roof in, and I had a massive headache yesterday when I got home. But other than that, it's been okay. Been stressed. Hope your weeks have been well. Would love to know. And I can see all your little chats right in the computer screen. Anyway, I don't know. I am looking forward to the IZ tour. Right now, it's actually up in the air if I'm going to be going or not. I would love to go because they are coming to Pittsburgh, but I'm still working out logistics of getting to the IZ tour. So, the tickets are bought, but I might have to sell them. I don't know yet, because logistically right now, I don't know. Not available. I am doing very well today, just kind of relaxing and doing this live before I have to get ready to leave for this weekend trip. I hope you're doing well, and I have a little assignment for you. I think it's time to update the Twitter profile, so if you can conjure up, for those of you who don't know, Not Available actually made my Twitter profile picture. Amazing artist. Definitely go give Not Available a follow on the Twitter machine. I actually use it for the YouTube profile also, but I like the guitar too. Thank you for the good. Yes, the Good Day DM mug is great. I have the bigger one back there, which was sent to me by Dak Girl in Australia, which is where I also got this Ned plush in the back from. I'm starting up a band. Any advice? That is actually really hard because I've been in very minimal bands in my life, mainly just down to circumstance, and I was the only real guitar player in my grade, and everyone else who was in the band was already in the band. They didn't want to move on to a new project. I'm just gotten like my first real band right now, and we're having issues with just like scheduling, like meeting times. So definitely, I have biggest advice: set up like times to meet, and like stick to those times and just grind when available. Start off with open mics, then eventually get bigger. Yeah, do the open mic thing first. That's what we're going to be doing. I was lucky to get tickets for Pittsburgh. My second time seeing the boys live. I'm very excited for Pittsburgh if I am able to go. It's always a great time seeing them in Pittsburgh because they love Pittsburgh. It's great. The first time I saw Pilots was last time they were in Pittsburgh for Bandito tour, and it was beautiful. And then my girlfriend went to Penn State. They came to Penn State, so we saw them there. Then recently at Columbus Night 3 for Takeover, which was phenomenal. I think that was my favorite time I've seen the Pilots because I was in the pit. Really cool. Let's see here. Not available. I was thinking about that too. I took some material on these days ago. Awesome. Thank you. Not available. Great. Chemical. I want to learn Old House with Gold, Brown and Gold Pilots used to do. I don't know if I know that. I don't know if I've ever seen them do that cover. I need to look it up. House of Gold, I mean, that's a simple song altogether. But I guess going to Brown Eyed Girl would be simple too. Here we go. If you know the chords. I don't. I have no idea of those chords off the top of my head. Fun thing I'm doing next week is that there's a local arts and heritage festival near me, and I have to come up with 45 music. I'm getting to play for a local theater company. They're like, "Hey, we're putting together an acoustic set of just like several times. Do you want to play?" And I said, "Yes, of course." So I get to put together a 45-minute set list, which is nice because I now have 31 days worth of original songs to pick. I'm also going to do like Pilots covers, maybe some AJR covers, Tessa Violet covers. I recently got into Tessa Violet, and I put that on the Twitter machine yesterday, not even tagging her, and Tessa responds, "Slay." I'm like, it's the jump scares you don't expect. Haven't been noticed by Tyler and Josh in quite some time, but Tessa Violet, hey, I'll take that. I really, really, really dig your music. I already know how to go, but yeah, Brown Eyed Girl is pretty easy. It honestly is. Like, I think it's like 4 or 5 chords. It's one of those kind of things. I think when I do the set next week, because I'm playing 2 days, it's going to be 2 days. It's going to be the same exact set both days. But I think Formidable, I'm definitely going to be doing. You are formidable to me, 'cause you seem to know where you want to go. Yeah, 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 I can die with you. Just let me know, I might be cynical towards you, and I just can't believe that I'm for you. Yeah, 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 I'll die with you. Just let me know. And know that we just met, but can I take you everywhere we've ever been? I want to see it all with no surprises. Yeah, you are formidable to me, 'cause you seem to know where you want to go. Yeah, 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 I die with you. Just let me know, I might be clinical, don't you tell. I won't break your heart if you can break my spell. Yeah, 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 I can die with you. So, first off, not available. Wait, did you already make a tutorial for this one? I made it when it first came out, when Tyler and Josh did the Q&A thing and they were doing it on ukulele. I did it, but without the capo. Back when we only got "You Are Formidable to Me," and that was it. CN, any recommendations of easy 20-pound songs for a beginner to play on guitar? Honestly, Formidable and Taxi Cab are both kind of easy-ish, because I dropped my iPad. But basically, if you have a capo, makes everything really, really easy, because it's E minor, C, G, and D for the main hook parts for both songs. You are familiar to me. Pretty easy. Lane Boy is pretty simple. From what I remember, there's a whole playlist on the channel of everything we've done, lesson-wise. House of Gold is pretty simple. I think Hometown is simple also. And of course, as soon as you unlock how to do an F chord, you are set for a lot of songs. But if you don't already, capos are so good. Because hypothetically, you could play every song in every key then just by putting the capo and just doing all your open chords. You don't have to worry about barring anything. And stuff like that. That was a good 10 minutes. I'm back to no idea what I want to talk about, but I will respond to everything. I'm probably going to stay on here till noon and then finish up packing for this trip. I love coffee so much. I think I say this every time I go live, because I usually have coffee with me, but I love coffee. I first started drinking coffee in Disney back when I was in high school, because when we went on the band trip, I got the band president at the time was like, Justin, you want to finish my coffee? It's an espresso. Sure, Nick. Sure. So I drank it, became hooked, but I didn't pick it up till again we went on the band trip the next year, because we went to DC and I just started drinking coffee. And eventually, I started drinking my coffee black because it was just the easiest way to go. Because no one can mess up black coffee unless they burn it. They really have to try hard. I'm also learning a bunch of Lovejoy songs on guitar. They have very hard bar chords, hard guitar chords for me. I don't think I've ever heard of Lovejoy. Don't think I've ever heard of them. Honestly, a lot of chords are simple now just because I got grinded in them in college, just because I had to do the whole jazz thing. Fun thing. Have you ever heard Coconut Sharks by T.O.P.? Yes. Yes, I have. That one I listen to more frequently than every other song. So originally, today's video was going to be me re-listening to I keep wanting to say More Than Words, but that's not it. Time to Say Goodbye, that's it. I wanted to listen to Time to Say Goodbye originally for today, but I fell asleep last night, and I was just super exhausted. And last night I'm like, I feel a bit burnt out. I shouldn't force out anything, because that's never good. That's never good. So I was like, I'm just going to sleep, do a live tomorrow. And it seems to be working so far, because it's fun. Radiohead does a lot of guitar, especially in the first 3 records. I have never actually listened to Radiohead. As soon as we finish up this No Fun Intended series, I'm just gonna be listening to music I've never listened to before. Because one of the things I'm still trying to learn from graduating college is that I can listen to what I want now. Because in college I had to listen to everything under the sun. Because I had to listen, because whatever our commercial concert was, I would have to listen to Motown, certain songs by certain artists. And listening to music became really hard. So I'm starting to get used to listening to what I want. And doing this series of listening to new artists every week certainly is going to help that. To which Radiohead is going to be coming in, like, I guess 3 weeks, because next week's the last episode of the No Fun Intended series. The week after that, it's ranking all the no fun songs, and then listening to artists I've never listened to before, to which they'll be, see you, a 21 Pilots fan listens to Blank for the first time, or a guitarist listens to Blank for the first time, just to catch all this broad appeal. Because really, for Radiohead, guitarists first, and all guitar players love Radiohead. Let's see. Have you ever listened to I Don't Know How, But They Found Me? So, I have not yet. That'll be one of the people on this series, too. What's funny enough is, I already talked about getting into Test of Violet's music, and when I was driving in the car, I asked my phone's machine mechanism. Some people got the Siri, some people got the Google machine, some people got the Alexa. I have the Google machine, so I said, okay, machine, play Test of Violet on Spotify. And one of the songs that came up on the shuffle was her featuring in I Don't Know How, But They Found Me song. And I skipped it because I'm like, this is going to, I Don't Know How They Found Me stuff is going to be its own separate video. But I've never listened to them, but I'm excited to. A lot of the stuff that I listen to outside of 21 Pilots, which there's a video on like the 10 artists I listen to outside 21 Pilots, is mainly just anything that doesn't sound like TOP, because like I listen to a lot of Metallica, which are my favorite artists. I listen to a lot of the blues guys, and just a whole bunch of music. It's all over the place. Afternoon, Justin. It's afternoon for you. It's getting afternoon for me too. Hey, Jasmine. Hello, Matt. Let's see. Devil Weeks is the reason why I started playing bass. I don't know, the time has been one of my favorite bands in the last several years now. Dude, that's awesome. Anytime you find your favorite band or someone who inspires you to play an instrument, it's very, very magical. Because it's such a great thing, like going back to when I first started playing guitar. And the whole guitar playing journey is its own separate video. But when I first started playing, there was the guitar player of Metallica, Kirk Hammett, was really the first one who was like, pick up this guitar. And I'm like, okay. And I went for it. Went to college, majored in playing guitar, and now we're here. I've heard of the band Regrets. I don't think I have. As much as I say I'm a music nerd, there's a lot I haven't listened to, and that's what makes music exciting, because there's so much out there, and it's great. It's so, well, if every band that you go on saying, hey, you're this one, I'm like, hey, have you heard of Great Big Sea? Or this shanty band? Or this Celtic funk? I'm all over the place with music. It's very eclectic. Yes, it's Tony invited the bass. Hopefully you can learn a thing or two from you then. Dude, I want to make more bass tutorials. When I was doing the car radio heathens thing, that one was really fun. Let's see. What are some of the best instruments to start off with as TOP songs? So I will always recommend guitar, even though like that is just 21 Pilots simplified, and so we get to scale nicely, and then just get to a bunch of funk. Really, with Level of Concern too, it's just a whole bunch of funk. As far as main instruments, let's start off with learning 21 Pilots. Here it is. Ukulele. Pretty simple, just because it's small, and honestly, like, I have massive hands, but ukulele, it's out of tune, but it's pretty simple. There's miles of land ahead of us, we're dying with every step we take. I don't remember the lyrics top of my head or the chords. I do remember, hello, we haven't talked in quite some time. I know I haven't been the best of sons, but ukulele is really easy to start off with, or bass. Bass is the coolest instrument. I know I'm mainly a guitar player, but I know bass is so much cooler than guitar, because, oh, it's so good. Skylar Cordy is my favorite member of the Psy Band, because, like, he's just so good, so funky. Like, Dan, Todd, Dr. Blum, they're all great, too. But Skylar is on another level for me, just because I love bass players. It's my favorite thing to play outside of guitar, because bass is so fun. Let's see. Didn't Regrets open for the Bandito tour? Yes, Europe leg. When I went to go see them in Pittsburgh, for Bandito tour. I don't remember who the opening act was because we went to go get merch there during that time. We got there when the opening act was performing because we were just seated. We were in the pit, which was the same place where we were second leg of Bandito tour, where Mr. Wives was opening, which was my first experience with Dr. Blum, and I have the very lucky distinction of saying I saw Fall Away with Dr. Blum live in 2019. Yeah, 2019. So good, so good. Let's see. There's so many songs to learn that really sound good on YouTube. Yeah, honestly, it's really good. When are you going to visit Germany for a show? Dude, whenever YouTube gets me enough money. Whenever. So, yeah, like, I would love this whole music thing to take off so that way I can go travel and play a bunch of shows. Like, of course, there was a video I watched recently with Tessa Violet and Hank Green, because I've just been on that Tessa Violet kick, where Tessa said something about, like, Hank Green was talking about self-sabotage, to where it's a sweet romance, but Hank Green said something about, like, in the back of your mind, you always dream of the fame, but you come up with excuses for yourself that you convince yourself, like, I never wanted this. But in the back of your mind, you do want this. And it's honestly, hearing that was, like, really convicting, because it's like, I kept saying, I've never, like, this all happened by accident. All the subs that happened in the past 2 years have happened by accident, but in the back of my head, this is what I wanted. And I guess I should just start acknowledging that, because it's like, this is a fun hobby for me at the time, and I would eventually love to do the YouTube thing full time and just make music full time, because honestly, that's where my heart is the most. Like, recording this CM EP, it's been really fun. At the same time, I haven't worked on it at all, because, like, I programmed drums and some keyboard stuff, but in my mind, I have so much music I want to make, where it's becoming a problem of, I don't know what I want to be. Whereas, like for an example, I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear this as to do Arcade Fire. I've heard of them, never listened to them. Let me play a song with you if you come here. Trust me, that'll be several things in the UK that I want to do. Meeting you and getting music with you. Yes. So, this is something I worked on last night when I got home from doing guitar things. This might sound really obnoxious, so I'm actually going to put it over here. Turn it up. This might sound really obnoxious, so I'm actually going to put it over here. Shut at me. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear this, but I just got this idea before I left to go teach lessons last night. Like, this isn't the music I typically write, but at the same time, I love this. It's only 4 chords. I think it sounds pretty cool. It's like J. Joseph vibes. I like it. I like J. Joseph a lot. Although I do want to show you something that's fun also. Because I accidentally ripped off the outside. So, hey look, there's me. There's you guys right there. As this project loads. You know, friends trying to start a band. Kind of choosing name. Any suggestions? So band names. Honestly, that is the biggest struggle. Just find a random thing. Like, I know a couple people I know, they just saw 2 book titles, put one word of them together. The band that I'm currently in, we struggle with a name. Right now we settled on, I don't want to tell you. No, it's called the Vagabonds right now. That's what we settled with, but at the same time, we don't know if we're going to keep that, and like everything gets dicey there. Alright, so so like choosing a band name is honestly the hardest part about being in a band, besides actually doing the music thing. So, yeah, in the meantime, while this loads, let's see what you guys are saying. So much great music this year. New Black Country album, New Road. I'm trying to think if I discovered a lot of artists this year. I really haven't listened to a lot of new songs that came out this year. But I've listened to like new artists I've recently just taken a head dive in first. Again, That's Violet being the main one right now. But like also just like some older stuff, like I've been getting back into listening to Ozzy and all these 80s hair metal bands. But playing Rock of Ages certainly helped that. Alright, so this is my outside ripoff, and you'll hear why I call it an outside ripoff real quick. Some nice 8-bit drums. But then and I think it's just because of the one synth. I think it's really because of this. It makes it sound like an outside ripoff. That bass in. The way it builds it suffocating me. This is Logic. I use Logic for everything. You can get some old 21 Pilot effects in here also. But it's like, I really love this. I want to finish it, but I'm afraid if I ever release it, people are going to be like, oh, you ripped off the outside. But in reality, it's just using this one chord. Really makes it sound like you ripped off the outside. Which fun, this is also redecorate. Taking inventory of his life, seeing snapshots chronologically in line. I would love to be able to sing higher. But unfortunately, I have the voice of a country music star. Because, like, my general talking voice is pretty low. And, like, sometimes I will pitch it up higher if I get excited. But general singing-wise, I'm more comfortable singing like Johnny Cash. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bends, and I ain't seen the sun shining, and I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But the train keeps moving on down the Sandman Cone. It's so good for country stuff. Great for country stuff. Not so great for, what? You know, I've always been collected, calm and chill. If I'm feeling... Not so great for that stuff. I would love it to be good for that stuff, but unfortunately, I'm Mr. Low Voice. I would like to do voiceover work. That'd be a fun thing too. Because, like, you know, I can go and do this low voice stuff. Be an announcer somewhere. Great. Let's see. Hey, Elena, hope you're here. Your birthday's coming up. I remember that. Let's see. Wouldn't have thought the outside is pretty nice. You know, it's great that you don't hear the outside. But all my friends are like, dude, like my one buddy Robert, who I'm going to start that music podcast with, he's like, dude, this is the outside. I'm like, I know. It's just because that one chord and like some of the synth stuff that it does, and like it kind of has a similar sounding drum beat, but it's a different chord progression altogether. But that one chord, that one synth stuff, and that one drum beat really gets you. And that can be enough in the United States copyright system. And the thing with originality is that there's no such thing as being original. There's no such thing as being original because everything rips off someone or something. Maybe exercises for your voice to hit high notes. Here's the thing, I just need to drink more water, actually do exercises, and because like I'm good. I've exercised getting low notes, which is like coffee helps, and like singing stuff in the morning. But I need to try these exercises to go start singing all these high stuff. And sorry for your ears if you're listening to this out loud. All right. So I'll stay on for a bit longer. I'm not sure what time Lovely is getting done with work because she's picking up stuff, and we're going on a weekend trip out there. Jess, we still gotta collab some time, dude. I just need to find time. Well, I need to make time because like life's busy. Life's complicated, Because like, so okay, all the stuff that's going on right now. I learned that I really have bitten off more than I can chew. So, like, all these projects that I have, like the CM EP, which is now I'm gonna be delaying it to the end of July just because I don't have a lot of time to work on it. How long will you be on your trip for? I'll be gone till Sunday. It's just a weekend thing, just to the middle of the state going to a park. But yeah, so I got the CM EP that is going to be delayed till to the end of July. I have Be Concerned cover, which is going to be my main focus on the next 2 weeks, getting ready for Regional at Best Day, which is also Saturday Day. But no, it's Regional at Best Day to me. I'll work on Saturday some other time. And then the Secret Project 1 and 2, which both those are halfway done, just need to finish the other songs on there. There's only one person who knows about the Secret Project, and that's the person who made the album art. Which that will give a hint on what it could be. But and then like there's No Chances cover, and then like I'm juggling everything with work. And like then I have this gig that I'm doing next week where I need to do 45 minutes worth of music, and I'm trying to get that set list ready. Oh, the ukulele. I'm a workaholic, and I work myself too much. A lot of people said that, and I acknowledge I work too much. I need to stop. And really, I think I'm also going through burnout a bit. That was originally going to be what today's video was, talking about burnout. Because I've been wanting to talk about burnout on the channel for quite some time. Just because we all go through burnout. Like, no matter who you are, what you do, where you live, burnout affects everyone, no matter anything. Like, if you haven't experienced burnout yet, very jealous, but you're going to experience burnout one day. If you just finished covering through burnout, no burnout will be coming again, or you're in the middle of burning out. And I think I'm in the middle of burnout right now because I woke up yesterday and it felt like there was this huge, thick fog in my head, and my mind was wrapped in a blanket. There's also a fog outside. But that's the other one. Oh, you work at a hotel. Oh, dude. Yeah, no, I can imagine that. That sounds a bit rough. The hotel thing. I always try to treat hotel staff nicely because you guys go through a lot. I try to treat everyone with kindness because everyone goes through a lot. Deserving a break. Here's the thing. At the same time, I don't want to take a break. As much as I wanna, I never wanna. I'm going to be tested for my birthday. Hey, Elena, that's really good for you. Really awesome for you. Happy early birthday, by the way. Happy early birthday. Anyway, I should probably go check, because Lovely did send me a Snapchat, so probably should go check that out. And off the live and actually pack up for this trip. We'll finish packing up. Mostly packed. Just need to pack up a couple of other things. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I kind of want to do these more, because honestly, this has been really fun. Like, just these random morning chats. I dig it. It's because, like, there's nothing I have to talk about. It's just whatever I want. And, like, I try to keep everything to 21 Pilot related thing, but sometimes I'm running out of ideas. They haven't been doing a lot. They went on Takeover Tour, and we're going to be talking about all that stuff on Monday, but in general, there's nothing to talk about! I'm fine. I'm okay. I promise I'm okay. What are your thoughts of the two kids that are grown up at the end of the outside music video? Well, they are the kids from Nico and the Niners music video. So, and like in my head, I want to think that one of them's Clancy, and that because like, no, that can't be because I'm burnt out with theories. Right now I'm in the point of like I just want to listen to the music, not think. So like, part of me thinks that like there's something I was working on to where I think that Trench isn't talking about Clancy or Tyler. It's talking about the kids that are in Dima. Like it's just them. Like that's what Tyler's narrating over. Because I mean, in time I'll leave the city. Who hasn't left the city? These kids at the time of the Nico and the Niners music video, and they've had a couple of years, so they can escape and come back several times. But, yeah. Alright, cool. I'm gonna head out now, pack and drink some more coffee. I'm pretty sure we're going to Starbucks for lunch so I get more coffee. I love coffee so much. In fact, if you want to buy me a coffee, there's a Ko-Fi link down in the description box below. Buy me a coffee. It's like Patreon, but a one-time thing. That's the only thing I plug. Only on lives. I don't ask to like, comment, or subscribe because every other YouTuber tells you to do that, and you know I don't like saying that stuff at the end of the video. I feel like it's insulting your intelligence because you're on YouTube. You know the drill, so I don't want to drill in your head. Honestly, if you want to do it, you do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. I'm a hotel. Come. I hate to use that hotel thing, Lou, but I'm a hotel. Come and leave as you please. Just be kind while you're here. Like coffees are great. But anyway, guys, I am just keeping myself here. I will see you all actually tomorrow because I recorded an original song on ukulele tomorrow, so you're gonna be getting that at noon. Little preview of it right now. This is how it sounds, and you're gonna get the full thing tomorrow, but it's just me on my phone with the ukulele. Keep this lockbox tucked away, just in case they're breaking. That's your preview. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Be safe out there. If anyone is watching this on the replay, we're going to Takeover Tours, or any of the 21 Pilot shows in general. Have a fun time. I will enjoy my weekend up in Hershey. Lots of chocolate there. And Jolly Ranchers. I'm a hard candy guy more than I am chocolate. Do that information what you will. But anyway, guys, I'll see you all technically tomorrow, but I'll see you guys on Monday. And like I said, I want to do more of these lives. This has been really fun. I really enjoy this. But anyway, guys, love you all. Be safe. See you, remember. Oh, jeez. Got the burpees. Outro. Bye, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. See you guys on Monday. Remember, you all are loved so much. If no one's told you today, I love you. I'm proud of you. You're all amazing human beings out there. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye and good night. But more importantly, have a good day. And I'll see you later. How do you end this from the phone? There we are. See you.